Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm gonna discuss a very important topic that is also related to COVID-19 pandemic. The topic is that how can the educators and how can the professors they can use the e-learning tools and gamification in the classroom setting. So as it is indicated on the slide that the topic of today's presentation is e-learning tools versus gamification in classroom setting. So first of all, we will see that what does e-learning means. E-learning is the learning utilizing electronic technologies to access educational curriculum outside of a traditional classroom. So if you are planning to play a video or if you are planning to have an online course that has to be taken by your students, then that is essentially a form of e-learning platform. And as it is indicated by the second point, the e-learning could be in the form of different formats. So it could be a course, it could be a program, and it can also be a degree that is delivered completely online to the students. Now let's see what does the term gamification means. So gamification is about increasing student engagement and learning by including game-like elements in learning. So again, there are instances when the professors and the educators they are using gamification, but they may not essentially have the idea that gamification is already a part of their curriculum. So the second point is that games can improve student focus and motivation and can provide the freedom for students to try, to fail and explore. So the idea of failing a learner is to make the level of curiosity very high so that the learner can know that if they fail a course or if they fail an exam, then what could be the consequences and what is the best way to memorize and understand the concept so that they could be successful in the second attempt. This leads to the very interesting comparison of e-learning tools in classroom. So it's not actually a comparison. I would say it's kind of like a description of what are the basic examples of e-learning tools that are typically used in a classroom setting. Some of the most important e-learning tools include Articulate Storyline 360, Adobe Captivate, Cornerstone LMS, and also Talent LMS. So if you are coming from an online technology perspective or if you are coming from an instructional design perspective, you might have a familiarity with the terms of Articulate Storyline 360 or might be Cornerstone LMS. But for those of my friends and followers who are new to this technology, so these are basically the platform through which you create an online course and then you deliver it by using a learning management system that is known as LMS in journal. So now let's see what is gamification in classrooms. Examples of gamification include mobile learning, micro learning videos, and the term games itself. Mobile learning is basically that the users play a game or a program on their mobile devices and then the educator need to understand that how they can relate that learning with the objectives that were given in the start of that learning session. Micro learning is basically how the learning ideas and how the learning stimulation, how they relate with the purpose of their course and how do they relate with the objective that the educator has already defined at the beginning of a curriculum. And the third and the most commonly used form of games is that you ask the students to play a game that is meant to improve, for example, the vocabulary of the students, or that can help them to form a platform for something that can help them to improve their memory skills or to understand their own skill set and their interest level in their career. So that is basically a very generic term, but if it is used wisely, then the educators can use the best potential out of it. So by this time, we have an idea of what is e-learning, what is gamification, What are some of the basic examples of using e-learning and gamification in a classroom setting? So now let's do a comparative analysis between these two terms. So when it comes to doing a comparative analysis between classroom setting usage for gamification or e-learning tools, I think that it depends upon a lot of factors. So the first factor is that the adaptability level. And as you can see that I have divided it into two sub levels. So the adaptability level of the teachers and the students, it is very important to understand so that it could be a mutual learning experience. The second most important factor is that there should be funding options available. So whether you talk about gamification or whether you talk about e-learning, both of them are really, really expensive and not every school or not every institution can afford them. So the idea is to have proper funding so that there are sufficient resources that are available for troubleshooting, for facilitating, and for providing support for the students and also for the educators. The third factor is subject requirement. So when it comes to subject requirement, it is very, very important that the linkage between the use of digital technology and its implementation on the purpose of the course that has been understood. Not every course can be taught very much nicely by video or by digital learning. So if you want to see how the flowers grow in a garden, so you have to go yourself ideally and see. Obviously, it makes more sense in pre COVID times, but still, it's a good idea if you want to implement such things. So, it's a good idea if you can have at least something in form of a video that can show the students that how a seed grows into a flower, for example, so that the students can have a closer picture of how they will have it when they see it itself in a real time scenario. So this was all for today's video. Thank you for watching my video. And if you have any questions or if you have any comments, please feel free to share your feedback. And I will see you in my next video. Thank you. Bye bye.